everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm a little late in filming this. I don't know where my head went to film my completed December daily 2016. So I did go ahead and add numbers on the spine. Don't ask me the font, I forgot. But it just looks like kind of like a marker wrote it, so I kind of like that. You did see me from the beginning have my happy holidays in this buffalo plaid embellishment or, you know, colorway, and then remember the window decals behind it. So I started off my album with the picture of my tree in black and white. These numbers were from the Yuletide collection and cheer was from Heidi Swap, and then one of those window decals. I still didn't do this one. When I went through it just to make sure it was ready to go, I forgot about that page. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to stress about it, but it's just a little undone there. Day one, I did like kind of around my house. The wood veneer were from Recollections, and there's that fun paper that I started using throughout my album. The Mombi chipboard bingo pieces. I have pictures of Zoe and Kobe. You can see that. In my Lula room, our new faucet, the color scheme in our office, and my favorite candles. Day two was our everyday routine. So to show, you know, what we do on a normal basis, Monday through Friday. Even today, it's what, January 24th or something, and this is already different. And it's only been a month or 2 months. It was my friend's bachelorette party, and I had one of my first online outfit sale that year. Remember, I'm also using hot cocoa paper pad for my embellishing. This is another window decal, and that tree is from Heidi Swap. Day four was our weekends. I documented how Miguel has been helping me with my photo shoots for LuLaRoe and how cute Kobe sleeps. On day five, I documented the story of me becoming laid off from my work. I am a chiropractor, and the clinic no longer needed me after the holidays, or even before the holidays, so I'm still alive. I actually got a part-time job right now, so I'm doing good, and LuLaRoe is picking up every day. So things happen for a reason, but this day was devastating. Wood veneer, this is from Heidi Swap as well, and the paper is from the Heidi Swap Wood Fun collection. Day six, I was talking about my new construction neighborhood and how we got our first light post. We do have, I think, like 3 more now around the neighborhood, which is good. I cut the 6 out of black and white paper from Mombi, and then that's the paper still right there from Mombi. So that's how I tied these 2 pages together. Believe is Heidi Swap, and the bingo Mombi chip right up there is from Mombi. And that's where our photo shoot. Day 8, I talked about my laser light that I love. So the picture is horrible, but you can see the green and red moving lights. And believe it or not, on the final days of taking down our holiday decorations, I backed up my car and ran over the light. Yes, folks, I was worried about doing that because it sat like on the corner of the lawn, like right here. So if you cut the wheel too soon, you could nick it at the corner of the driveway. And I sure did about a week ago. I ran over that light, so I do have to buy a new one. So that will probably definitely be a story in December Daily 2017. I embellished with all these sequences. These were just from Recollections at Michael's, and I did my journaling on some paper and I put it in that tag. Day 9, I talked about how I am the better Asian infusion cook in the family, and I was started getting sick that day because I started drinking tea. All these wood veneer are from Heidi Swap. My sister came to town for a week on December 10th. So these were Hobby Lobby stickers, I believe. Still using that. You'll see this paper throughout the whole thing. So I did a very good job in incorporating my color scheme for my album. Me and her did tons of pictures for my LuLaRoe business, and so I am just documenting how she got bit by the Lulu bug. The Lula bug. So I did a little tip-in insert of our day 10 when she first landed in LuLaRoe, then our road trip to see my parents. We saw a lot of livestock, and then I surprised our parents with Liana coming to town, so she sat under the Christmas tree. So that's her there. And there's the paper again. Day 12, we went to see Santa, and I called it Mall Shenanigans. These chipboard pieces are from Chamel's line. Merriest is from a Mombi sticker book. I put that on the outside. These are all Mombi as well. This is Chamel. This is like a chipboard sticker too. So we sat on Santa's lap. And I did this as a layout tip-in on craft paper. My parents made a cameo. Oh, I'm missing a letter. These stickers are from the Dollar Tree. So my dad came out and put on his Christmas sweater, and he's in fun jammies as well. If you can see like the little Christmas trees on his jammies. Day 13 was more LuLaRoe shooting. We found this unicorn of a horse, and I printed this picture in some of the LuLaRoe dresses in black and white because it was too much color for this page. Day 14, I used my Silhouette Cameo. This was a design from the design store. And again, with the livestock, I mean, what cow in the picture? So we just pulled over the side of the road. Me and my sister are dressed like twins. We have the matching shirts on. And yes, I am the shortest one in the family. Day 15, me and my mom had done the beautiful interpretation of Mackenzie's Child's Christmas wreath. So I found my wreath plain naked at Goodwill for like $5, and we brought out a collection of different fruits to put on it. These stickers are from Recollections. That is from Heidi Swap, and that paper's from Heidi Swap too. Day 16, I hit 6,000 on my YouTube channel. So I used one of my favorite collections that last year was the Fancy Free by Paige Evans. Day 17, I sent out, finally I got my Christmas cards. So these are us, Montero family. That's stuck. So this is what our cards look like with the kitties. The Christmas best, happy holidays from the Monteros. That is us. So I was documenting how I was sending them out. I ordered them on, was it Vistaprints? Let me see who I used this year. Oh, it doesn't even say. Vistaprints are one of them. The Dolphins were in contention for the playoffs, so we have the little flags for the car, and Miguel is a diehard fan. So I did that, and we did win against the Jets that day, 34-13, so we did good in the playoffs. I loved this year's Starbucks cup. I did buy that one with the winter trees scene on it. Oh my God, I think I drank coffee from it every day in December, and I saved the box, and I put the Starbucks cup back in the box, and it is away now till next year. That is my special winter cup. And if they make new ones every year, I'll tell you what, I'll start a tradition. I'll collect all of them and be able to like numerically say, oh, well that one was from 2016 and this one's from blah, 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 blah. So I always steal the Starbucks little pad where they put their little pastries in it, and this is how I tuck in all of like the Christmas cards we get. Look, I even got one from the owners of LuLaRoe. And that's the whole LuLaRoe company. It's a great company to work for. So this is my little housing of cards. Day 19, I talked about how I like listening to Christmas music. So these were some of the ones that were on repeat. Day 20, remember I lost my job, so I am applying for employment this day. And this is like my diploma and my license, and I was being a little sarcastic. Let's just say that. The brad is from Michael's. The paper is from Hot Cocoa. These reindeer are from Hobby Lobby. And then I did that layout. If you follow me on my Instagram, this was the layout I did using those Starbucks cups. It's a little kind of replica of it. But it's pretty. My sister went to see Santa with her man back in Jersey. So that's where she lives. So I did a lot on this page. Did some journaling on a white tag and put some twine on there. The stickers are from Hobby Lobby, and this is ribbon, glitter ribbon from the dollar store. Little photo shoot with my kitties. I wrote about how Kobe finally, in my opinion, like fell in love with us, you know, like almost has like it in his heart that he's not going anywhere because something clicked with him, and he's been like such a loving, perfect, no accidents, no more aggression, no more nothing anymore. So I love that. So that was a story I told here, and I put this black and white photo of them underneath the tree on a piece of vellum from We Are Memory Keepers. So yeah, and they get along great. They snuggle now all the time. So it's really good. Day 23, I went out to eat with my friends who now live out in Vegas, and so we got to order everything on the menu at this place. It's called Burger Stop in Coral Springs because my friend, she is a foodie / foodie blogger, I guess you'd say. So we got a lot of stuff for free because she was doing reviews and pictures. Then that night we went out with another set of friends to dinner at the Yard House. So I took a picture and just had a little tip-in as well of the food. So this was a food documenting day. And that was the story. On the 24th, which was Christmas Eve. This tag is from My Mind's Eye. It's the old one from last year. I think it's Market Street Christmas. Yeah. So my story is there. That day as well, whenever I did this layout, was it this layout? No. So the next day I did a layout where I used my black lava from Liquitex. And so in order not to clean up the stencil twice, I used it again on this small little piece of scrap paper. So if there's another layout I did in December that mimics this. So here are the tree wood veneers. These are from Recollection, so those are easily accessible. Then the Dolphins played this night for a chance to get into the playoffs. So we watched the game over at our friend's house after doing things with the family. Or actually, no, we went to see the game first and then went to family. But I'm wearing Christmas light LuLaRoe leggings, and the orange worked perfectly with the orange of the dolphin shirt. And us holding our dogs, dolphined out, Christmas Eve. Christmas Day was at our cousin's house. It was a wonderful time. This was the group picture on the self-timer. The paper is from one of those, what is it, DW something from Joann's. It's Gilded. Gilded was the collection. Holly Jelly Christmas. These are from the dollar section at Michael's. And then I did this lovely little tip-in that I folded. It's just on paper that I folded. I didn't have a template or anything like that. This piece is from Target Dollar Spot. Washi is from Target. This is from Mombi. These are from the Dollar Tree, the sticker sheet, and that's one of those decals once again. So it's Miguel and his two cousins. This is her house. These are my aunts, aunt and uncle, sorry, Miguel's aunt. And then my in-laws are here. So this is my father-in-law, mother-in-law. So this is her niece, hence their cousin, and this is her sister. That's the family tree. Talked about the Christmas Day. Took a beautiful picture there. These are their kids. They were telling us, Christmas jokes and singing and reading the prayer and then reading a Christmas story. Everyone got to sit on Santa's lap, which is my cousin. So that's Miguel. And it was very overt fun. So these stickers are from Mombi. And that was from the North Pole Gazette paper pad I used for this day. The 26th, I took advantage of the much needed after Christmas sales. So this was the last page you saw for Christmas Day, and then this was the filler stuff that I did to the end of the month. So I just did a little bit of documenting, nothing too heavy with it. So this was sale day afterwards, so I always get some ornaments. So I got three new glass balls, and then these white stars are literally marble, they're heavy. And I found this little statue. That's fun. I took Kobe to the dog park, and Kobe does well shopping with me. So we're at Michael's. See all the craft paper in the back. And he's in the coche, the cart, and you can see all the paper and the supplies I was buying at Michael's that day. He's good in the stores. He's not, like I said, he's a good dog. He's my good boy. The 28th, we didn't cook dinner that day. We were coming home from work. I was still working at this point because my boss extended my last day of work from December 16th, which it was supposed to be, to the end of the month. Yeah. I was a mess this week. I mean, I'm in a lot of pictures and Christmas, I try not to let it get me down. But this month was stressful. It's taken 2 months to look for a job. You know what I mean? It's just a weird time right now. So I'm glad I got to document the happy stuff still. So we didn't want to cook this day, so it's subs from Publix. But the Dolphins were playing for playoff contention, because after these weeks were all kind of leading up to the playoffs, which have already occurred. And yes, my Dolphins lost. I know who's in the Super Bowl. Then the next day we still didn't want to cook, so Flanagan's is the closest restaurant to us without driving too far, so we just went there. And I was already feeling sick, as you've seen before, so I ordered a nice iced tea. And you always get those cups. And so it just was a funny picture for us, because we had a Flanagan's really close to where we used to live when we went to school, and that's when we used to date 12 years ago. So now we've taken a hiatus, and now we've been dating 4 years straight. So it was just kind of an ironic picture. And we also texted our friend, his old roommate that used to obviously know us when we dated then too. So it was just a nice moment. My mom took pictures of my nephews. So this is my sister-in-law and my nephews. They drove down from New York City and stayed with my parents. But my parents live in Sarasota, so I couldn't be there. I was over here finishing my last days of work, so she texted me those pictures, so I definitely wanted to print them. And then New Year's Eve, we were able to just stay at a friend's house. We just kept it as a home party, so me and my friends, and there I am in the middle. And we stayed over. We didn't drive home or anything. And that was New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day was, I guess it was a Sunday. It had to be a Sunday to recoup to go to work, and I had no more job. So, yeah. That's a funny story. So I remember last year I did like a year in reflection, and I could have done that this year, but I hadn't yet. Because like I said, I was at the end of this book, like I was unemployed. So all of January I have not worked. So until now. So I have a part-time job. I work now Tuesdays and Thursdays so far. But thank God, or not to say thank God, sorry. Thankful for starting my LuLaRoe business, because it's been growing and growing slow and good and steady. So I'm thankful that that almost happened simultaneously at getting laid off, because it's kept me afloat with our household. All right, everyone, this is a fantastic album and project to do. I strongly encourage anyone who hasn't done a December daily to give it a whirl. You don't have to do it daily. There are other versions that are just like the holiday project, or just pick 12 stories, because it maybe could feel a little redundant year to year. But I highly encourage you to do something like this to document your memories, especially during the holidays. It's fun. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Stay tuned for other mixed media scrapbook layout videos for you, all right? Bye, everyone.